Have you ever wondered why some businesses seem to just take off, like they're printing money, while other companies, maybe with even better products, are constantly struggling for cash? Well, the answer isn't a better product. It's a better money model. And today, we're going to break down exactly how you can stop running on fumes and start fueling some serious, explosive growth.
So here's the game plan. We're going to start by looking at the all-too-common cash flow trap. Then, we'll define what a money model is and how it's the solution. After that, we'll get into the nitty-gritty of the 4 core offer types, show you how to build your own model, and wrap it all up with the 100M mindset that makes this whole thing click.
All right, first things first. Let's talk about a problem that keeps pretty much every entrepreneur up at night: running out of money. It's like this silent killer that can sneak up and take down even the most promising businesses.
And look, this isn't some abstract textbook theory. Alex Hormozi literally lived this nightmare. He talks about sleeping in his gym, what he called his concrete bedroom, completely broke and just terrified. So for him and for so many others, this cash flow problem, it isn't just a business thing, it's deeply personal.
So here's what that trap actually looks like in practice. You spend a bunch of money today to get a new customer through the door, but then it might take you months, or in some cases, even years, to actually earn back enough profit to cover that cost. That creates this slow, painful drip of cash that starves your business. You literally can't afford to go out and get the next customer. You're just stuck.
So how in the world do you escape this cycle? Well, this is where Hormozi had a huge epiphany. He realized it wasn't about grinding harder, it was about thinking smarter with a completely different money model. And here it is. This is the big idea. A money model isn't just about what you sell, it's about the sequence of how you sell it. It's a whole system that's engineered to do one thing really, really well: make you profitable on a brand new customer in less than 30 days. Why? So you can take that cash and immediately pour it back into getting the next customer and the one after that.
You know, this might sound complicated, but I bet you've experienced it yourself. Just think about the last time you rented a car. You walked in for that super cheap $19 a day deal you saw online, right? But you probably walked out of there paying 5 times that. And you were totally fine with it. Why? Because they didn't just sell you a car, they solved a sequence of problems for you. First, an upgrade for more comfort. Then, late return for more flexibility. Premium insurance for peace of mind. And hey, prepaid gas to save you the hassle later. See? That's a money model in action.
So that's really the difference, right? It's night and day. A bad model is that slow, agonizing drip we talked about, where you're always waiting to get paid back. But a good model creates a flood of cash, and that gives you the freedom to grow as fast as you want.
Okay, so a really powerful money model isn't just one magic offer. It's actually a sequence, a framework built from 4 specific types of offers. And each one has a really specific job to do. Let's break them down.
First up, you've got your attraction offer. This is basically the front door to your business. It's designed to be so irresistible, maybe it's free or super discounted, that it turns a complete stranger into a paying customer. And ideally, it covers your costs to get them in the first place.
Now, the second they walk through that door, you immediately present them with an upsell offer. This is all about solving their very next problem. And this is where you start to generate real, immediate profit from that brand new customer.
But okay, what happens if they say no to that awesome upsell? You don't just give up. That's where the downsell offer comes in. It's a lower cost, maybe smaller version of your upsell that lets you capture a sale you would have otherwise just lost completely. It's all about making the most of every single interaction.
And last but definitely not least, we have the continuity offer. This is your recurring revenue machine. Think subscriptions, memberships, anything that keeps customers paying you month after month. This creates a stable, predictable river of cash that your business can rely on.
All right, so those are the 4 pieces of the puzzle. Now, let's see how they all fit together to create that complete self-funding system for your own business.
And here's how you snap them all together to build that engine we talked about. You can almost use this as a checklist for your own business. Do you have an attraction offer that pays for the customer? Check. Do you have an upsell right after that to get you into profit? Do you have a downsell in place to catch the people who say no? And finally, do you have a way to create continuity for that stable, long-term revenue? You really need every single piece for the system to fire on all cylinders.
You know, when you start thinking this way, it's not just about tactics. It's a fundamental shift, a totally different mindset about how your business works, what you sell, and what it even means to create value.
Think about it. When you need to make more money in your business, what's the first thing that comes to mind? For most of us, it's, I need more products to sell, right? We get on this hamster wheel, always trying to create the next big thing, hoping that'll be the answer. But what if that's the wrong question to begin with?
And that brings us to the single biggest idea in this whole thing. Real, sustainable growth doesn't come from creating endless new products. It comes from creativity. It's about using this framework to find dozens of new ways to package and sell the value you already provide. It really isn't about having 100 different products. It's about finding 100 different ways to offer your core product. So I'll leave you with this question. What's just one new way you could package up what you already have, starting today?